So what we have to do is trick each one of the gnomes into thinking we're something else.
Alexander hears someone coming.
"5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man," said he, "with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If mad it be, then mad it dies."
I don't know how the guy with the big eyes can't see us already.
Control, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well.
Oh wait, this guy has his eyes open, but it's not actually the big eyes guy. So we got a stinky flower.
Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose.
Tom Tro I am, that's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea. A flower of stench has washed ashore. A flower 'tis all, and nothing more. Listen, hark you, Grovenor, do your duty as you swore. With your ears, please tell us more.
We are just a nightingale.
Alexander winds the tin nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears.
His knees.
A nose is not a way to spy. My ears cannot be told a lie. A nightingale is all there be. No man is near, and so say me.
Alright.
Taste, Grump, that we might know whether friend or whether foe.
So he needs to taste something, so we're gonna give him a mint.
Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth.
Wow.
Grump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others bleat. No danger is this one so sweet.
Trilly dilly, use your hands. Is it beast or is it man?
Okay, so he's got gigantic hands, but we're just a bunny.
Alexander holds the rabbit foot out for the gnome with the huge hands.
Be all you mad? What aileth thee? A bunny can't trill merrily. A hare does not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet.
Old Bill Batter, never fatter. Vision can resolve this matter. Look you now and end this chatter.
So the ink that we picked up is actually invisible ink.
Alexander's carrying a little ink bottle. It appears to be empty.
So if we use it on ourselves, we'll
Alexander
disappear.
pours the contents of the empty-looking ink bottle over himself.
By all that's beauteous, fair, and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly. There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this. Let's now away.
These guys are weird.
Alexander did it! He's fooled the guards!
Alright, good stuff. Fooled the guards. Okay, so now we are free to explore this island without being murdered, so that's good. Well, I mean, we can still get murdered. Let's have a look here.
The tail end of this island is a riotous scramble of books, sand, and a spider's web.
There's bees.
Little bees buzz around the books as though the pages were laden with the sweetest pollen. Maybe they're spelling bees.
Wow. Hiya, gorgeous. Oh, what a luscious-looking hunk of flesh you are.
Thank you, I guess. Who are you?
How charming of you to pretend not to know. I'm Black Widow, of course. The femme fatale of all femme fatales. Know what I mean? You know, I was just thinking it was time I found my 50th, another husband. It would be quite a horror, an honor to have me as a bride. Just look at my beautiful weaving. It's so light, so delicate. You'll never want to leave my little nest.
It is a lovely web, but my heart is elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Oh, drat! The loss is yours. I'm sure you'll change your mind once you consider the advantages.
What are the advantages? I think this music's from Leisure Suit Larry. I'm not 100% sure about that. So we look at this.
That scrap of paper blew into my web from those books over there. The wind just thinks it can deposit anything here.
And we'll look at her.
A black widow is sitting in her web. She has long legs and an hourglass on her belly. She gives Alexander a knowing look.
A knowing look.
An intricately detailed spider's web has been spun between a pile of books and a small tree.
So it's important to notice that there's a loose thread here.
A thread is hanging from the otherwise tightly woven web.
But I think... Oh, I can't save here. But we'll do it the wrong way first, and then we'll do it the right way. So let's just try and grab the paper.
Alexander reaches out to grab the scrap of parchment.
After my goods, are you? What a greedy little man you are.
Alexander feels the sharp prick of the Black Widow's teeth. Then, a strange burning sensation.
It's a gigantic spider. Ding.
That's what you get for preferring that old scrap of paper to me.
Wonder what happens if I click on her, actually.
Tickets. Oh,
Tickets. Oh.
next.
Why do you think they call her a widow?
'Cause she's just a widow spider. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I think the voice of the spider is the same voice as Alexander's mom. You'd think he would notice. Let's talk to her again. Eat, ooh, eat. Let's touch her and see what happens.
Alexander reaches out to touch the Black Widow.
Ah, how sweet the matrimony. I knew you'd change your mind.
Alexander feels the sharp prick of the Black Widow's teeth. Then, a strange burning sensation.
We didn't even make it to the honeymoon.
Ah, a widow again.
What a crazy lady.
Tickets. Oh, next.
Why do you think they call her a widow?
So let's go pull the thread and have her whole thing fall apart. That'll be mine.
Hey, don't touch that thread!
Now you gotta fix it. And I'll take this.
Alexander snatches the scrap of parchment, curious to see what's written on it.
Love.
The wind blows the scrap of paper from Alexander's hand, but he remembers what it said well enough.
Okay, so save. And let's look at the books.
Piles of stacked books, looking ready to topple at any moment, have been arranged haphazardly on the sandy ground.
Hello?
Alexander should read the books if he wants to get information from them.
I'm pretty sure I can...
Alexander should...
Can I grab them? There we go.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize these books had an owner. I'm in need of a rare book.
No owner? All books have owners, my good man. And this book owner, bookworm to you, wouldn't part with one of his books for anything.
Isn't there something I can do for you to pay for the book?
Let's see. Do you have an itinerant clause?
No. No clauses at all, I'm afraid.
As an exception, you always should.
Don't mind oxymoron and diphthong. They're fairly limited grammatical principles, you know. Let's see. A marsh pig that does Texas?
No. I'm afraid not.
A dangling participle?
I'm fresh out.
A purple fiddle whacker?
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
An idiosyncrasy, perhaps?
Afraid not.
Ha! Then what good are you?
I don't know. So I'm sure I wasn't the only one who played the King's Quest collection before there was before I knew that there was a patch for playing it through Scum. And I got to this part and the guy jumped out of here and then he just froze and I literally couldn't play any further. I was so sad. Yeah, that was quite a while ago now. But anyways, we need to find something to trade for that guy to give us a book. And let's get out our map. Also, look at this.
Alexander is carrying, oddly enough, a sentence. It says, "Where are you going?"
We're going to the Isle of the Beast.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay, so the Isle of the Beast is over here.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Who is this guy?
There's an odd little creature dangling from that tree branch.
Let's talk to him.
Hello, friend. Aren't you an odd-looking little fellow?
I'm not. Odd-looking you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could speak.
Speak not. Funny is, speech I am and nothing but.
So he's kind of weird.
You speak strangely, friend.
Strange, my speech is not. Eloquence I speak with.
But who are you? And why are you here?
Away I fly my home from. Lost I am therefore. As my name too, can you guess not? It's what I do this branch with, and the way I speak of.
So he is a dangling participle, and he said he flew here, but I don't know if he has any wings.
If you're lost, perhaps I can take you home.
Take me home too? Think not I do. Know you I do not.
So let's give him the sentence.
Alexander holds the sentence out to the creature.
This sentence seems in need of an ending. Perhaps you could finish it?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Know what I do. Where are you going to? Like you I do. Go I with you.
And somehow he fits in my pocket.
Well, that was certainly interesting. It looks like Alexander now has a passenger.
Okay, and we can keep going. And there's a bunny.
Alexander is traveling on a path through a dense forest. The woods on either side of the path are teeming with wildlife. Blocking his progress north is a pond that boils with a magical intensity.
I want to look at the
A
bunny.
rabbit hops about rather fearlessly. It's probably never even seen a human.
Can I pick up the bunny?
Alexander would look pretty silly diving for that rabbit. There's no way he could catch it with his hands.
Okay. save. Okay, so this boiling pond will kill us.
Alexander decides to brave the boiling pond. And soon realizes a deep sympathy for soup vegetables as he learns the true meaning of being in a stew.
Yep.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
It looks like Alexander's in a bit of a stew.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
An old abandoned hunter's lamp is hanging on one of the trees. Alexander wonders who might have hunted in these dense woods.
So we can't get across, so we'll have to come back. So let's whip out the map again.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And we're gonna go back to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
And we're gonna deliver the dangling participle guy. There he is. Kinda looks like a lizard mixed with like an opossum or something. I don't know.
One end of the creature resembles a miniature dragon, while the other looks like a possum.
Huh.
What a strange-looking fellow.
Can I talk to
Take me home to.
him?
Take me home to.
Fine. I found your dangling participle. You can have him back.
Hello, Bookworm. I have something you might be interested in.
Well, what is it this time?
I found this little fellow lost on another island.
Coming home I am too.
There you are, you naughty boy. I told you not to leave the island.
Glad I am seeing you too.
A most solemn celebration.
So, you found my dangling participle. I suppose I'll have to give you something. Let's see now. Was it a rare book you wanted?
Yes, sir.
Well, then none of these will do. They've been sitting in the sun far too long and must be well cooked by now. This one is far more rare. A delicious little tidbit.
Thanks.
Let's see what he gave us. R for rare book.
Alexander is carrying a rare book from the bookworm. The words in the binding are very faint. The something something riddle book.
Let's read it.
Alexander opens the rare book and looks inside.
Jeez, whoops.
The book contains riddles and has a page missing. Alexander glances at a few of the conundrums, but finds himself more curious about the one that is missing. What was the riddle, he wonders? More importantly, what was the answer?
So you'll notice from the corners here on the page, the piece of paper we got from the spider's web matches that, and it said love, so love is the answer to some kind of riddle. Alright, let's go over here. And so we can explore the island back here.
The fallen log has a good-sized knot or bump. A stick is stuck in the middle of the swamp. A large tree stretches knotted limbs out over the swamp. Part of the tree's trunk is shaped like the face of a dog. Why, it must be a dogwood tree. Milkweed thrives near the mucky swamp. Small bottles filled with milk grow on it like fruit.
That's handy.
A mushy swamp lies just off the path. It doesn't look like very good swimming.
Okay, so let's take a milk bottle.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
I don't think it can kill us. Let's talk to the bump on a log.
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander.
Oh.
Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
Fine. Alright.
Alexander takes a close look at the tomato on the ground. It appears to be darker than those on the vines.
What are you staring at there, boy? Go away, you rootless thing, you! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that tomato is definitely rotten.
Oh, Mr. Tomato.
How did you manage to fall off the vine, Mr. Tomato?
What do you
Yeah.
think? I'm old, I'm rotten! Yeah! Leave me alone!
If you say so.
After all, you're just gonna let me sit here and rot on this dry ground like everybody else, aren't you?
Why, I don't know. I suppose...
Ah, never mind! Just go away! Ah,
Nah. Sad nah.
ah.
Let's pick him up.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Alexander picks up Rotten Tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
You're coming home with me. Okay, and let's look at the stuff.
Is that lettuce growing in the garden? It looks a little chilled. Why, it must be iceberg lettuce.
Hoo-hoo.
Vines of sweet ripening tomatoes climb up little wooden posts.
I love their little faces.
Unless Alexander is mistaken, those plants must be baby's tears. A colorful array of snapdragons stand guard to one side of the path. Those grapes look awfully sour. The wallflowers look terribly shy.
And then for some reason the doors look like they're made of pizza.
A curiously speckled gate marks one end of the garden. To the right of the path is a little coffee table.
I don't know what the joke is with the coffee table.
Alexander is standing in a delectable garden. Nestled in the bright green grass are colorful plants growing in orderly clusters. Some of their curious faces peer up at Alexander from the sides of the path. The garden ends at a speckled gate. There appears to be a hole in the garden wall.
Oh,
Through the hole in the wall, Alexander sees a land that resembles a giant chessboard. Wow, it really is a hole in the wall.
oh,
Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir.
I feel like the snapdragons can kill you, but I'm not sure.
An elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden.
Can I sit in the chair?
Alexander would love to sit a spell, but he's a tad busy at the moment.
He's busy standing.
Greetings, ladies. How charming you look today.
The wallflowers are too shy to talk to Alexander.
What a curious little black spot.
The hole in the wall does not reply.
Good day, snapdragons.
The snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with anyone.
Excuse me, lettuce.
The lettuce just gives Alexander the cold shoulder.
Oh my god.
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Good day.
Good morning.
Wasn't talking to you, I was talking to these guys.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Goo goo gaga.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet. Alexander addresses the grapes.
Why are you so sour, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, we'll tell you. How would you like to have the possibility of being made into wine hanging over your head? And then there's our neighbors, the clinging vines. All they do all day is whine about the Ivy League social climbers that never call. It's really just no fun at all.
That's too bad. Well, I hope things start looking up.
Thanks a lot.
What curious clinging vines are on this wall?
We know we're fascinating, but no one ever visits us. We're lonely.
That's too bad.
We just want to be liked. We just want to be hugged. We've been clinging to this wall, but he's gotten boring.
I see. Perhaps you should find a new place.
Don't be stupid. We're clinging vines, not particularly mobile.
No, I don't suppose so. Well, good luck.
We're not particularly mobile. I don't know if they can kill you. Let's see.
Alexander gets a little too close to the vines on the wall.
Come closer. We like you.
I, appreciate your enthusiasm. But I'm really not interested.
Don't leave us. We like you.
We're not particularly mobile. Oh man, he died quick.
Tickets. Oh.
Oh.
Next.
Just want to be loved by you. Zounds. Those snapdragons don't like Alexander getting so close.
Oh yeah.
Those snapdragons.
Fine. Oh, hello?
Excuse me, what land lies beyond?
What land? Chessboard land, you knave.
I see. And is Chessboard Land part of the land of the Green Isles?
It is the home of the red and white queens, rulers of the Isle of Wonder, fairest of the islands that owe loyalty to the king of the land of the Green Isles. But perhaps not for long.
What do you mean?
What is the purpose of unity with the great king and queen dead? The princess is worth serving, but the feud with the other isles is strong.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send the lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. child. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Quite ludicrous.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
Considering he grew up the way he did, kind
The
of.
lump of coal goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
There they go.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
This area, it looks neat, but you can't actually explore it. But it kind of reminds me of, there were some old books, and I think a movie called The Hug-a-Bunch, and I feel like it's reminding me of what it looked like
picks
there.
up the Red Queen's scarf.
Let's go see if we can. Oh.
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land. That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
I wonder if they'll kill me if I try to go in. Try again.
Checkmate! That's
Fine. So we got a scarf.
The scarf is made of red silk.
Here's a tomato.
The old rotten tomato gives Alexander a mean look and grumbles sourly. The glass bottle is full of milk. How strange for a plant to produce not only milk, but a container to go with it.
That'd be handy.
The flawless pearl is the largest Alexander's ever seen.
Okay. Oop. Sorry.
Those snapdragons don't like Alexander getting so close.
Okay, and so before we leave, we're gonna, pick up one of these.
Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Ye gets. Okay, so we're gonna skedaddle on out of here. There is a time limit on the iceberg lettuce until it melts.
Alexander is carrying a full head of a queer-looking lettuce made of ice. The lettuce is rapidly melting.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
we're gonna go to the Isle of the Beast. This one.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alright, so now we will take our lettuce over to the boiling pond.
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce. The pond's water slowly stops boiling, cooled by the ice. It still looks hot, but bearable.
I feel like if that one head of lettuce could cool down this pond, he should have like frostbite or something. Let's get the hunter's lamp.
Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, 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 ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater. Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree.
Wonder why it was left right there.
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp is empty.
Oh. The lamp is empty. I'm gonna save. empty lamp. Okay, and we're gonna go up here.
As Alexander continues down the path, he gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
That guy's mouth is up so high on his face.
A pleasant-looking middle-aged man is busy tending a small garden just past the wall. A stone archer sits atop the lintel of the gate like a silent guardian. His stone bow is tightly drawn and fitted with a single stone arrow.
I wonder what the bowstring is made out of.
The statue to the left of the gate shows a man kneeling down with his spear as though waiting for a target. A brick lies in the grass. It must have come from the old brick wall.
So this brick is very important.
Alexander picks up the brick.
And I'm gonna save again right here. Because this thing won't shoot us as long as we stay over here, but oh, there we go.
Gotcha this time. Tickets. Oh. Next.
That move was slightly erroneous.
Alright. Let's just try and talk to this guy who's evil.
I'm Alexander of Daventry. Who are you?
What difference does it make? Just come on over here. I'll tell you my life history if you still want to hear it.
You can talk to me from there.
Tell me.
If it's conversation you want, just come on over here. I'll talk your ears off if we can sit down and talk face to face.
What, are we gonna sit on the grass?
Tell me.
If it's conversation...
Okay, we're gonna ignore him because he's a jerk.
Come on through, I say. I can show you a path through the forest.
You mean like this path? See ya.
You aren't gonna listen to me, are you? Well, we'll just see about that.
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared.
And the archer will still kill you, even without the guy there. So I think now we're gonna go back to, I feel like we should go back to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It's kind of weird the gnomes don't check every time we show up. Like, thank goodness, but you'd think that they would. Actually, we're gonna come back here later. I do want to see if I can try to pick this guy up.
Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing. Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
Okay, so we can't get him while he's hiding behind the flowers, so we'll have to go find a different way to get him out of there. So let's go back to the Isle of the Crown.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I like how much traveling you get to do in this game. Okay. Okay, so there's the bird there. We'll deal with the bird in a minute. Oh, there's something on the wall.
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look. It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice," announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles. Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife.
It kind of sucks that, Kasima doesn't become queen by default. But, oh well. Let's go in the pawn shop.
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
Why is his dialogue just sitting there?
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
Sorry, it's still stuck. Oh. So that guy is a jerk.
The mint dish is empty.
Talk to you.
How fare you, good merchant?
I could use more business, if the truth be known.
I feel like he'd do a lot better if he took money for his things instead of more things for his things. So I believe we can give him the pearl in exchange for our ring back.
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Hooray!
Oh, I'm glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
So now we have a ring back again.
Alexander's ring is made of the purest gold and has the insignia of the royal family of Daventry on its face.
And I don't think we actually need the nightingale.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Alright, so I think what we want is the flute.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have the flute. Can we play it right in front of him?
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
And nobody cared. Well, see ya. Let's go up here for a second. Oh. I think she's still too far away to talk to her.
The girl is too far away to hold a conversation with Alexander.
Can you hear me now? We'll just yell. Okay, let's go.
Are you out here again? Have you finished the chores I gave you?
Yes, stepmother. The house and the stables are clean.
Did I accidentally skip some of that?
Alexander can't reach the house's door.
I know that. Go through the gate.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on private property unless he's been invited.
Okay. So we're gonna go back down here. And in case I'm doing this in the wrong order, I'm gonna make a save here. Bird before gifts. So, I'm not sure how you would know this, but this is Kasima's bird. And so we can give the bird our ring And say, hey, go tell Cosima we're here.
Alexander holds out his royal ring to the nightingale.
There's a snake up there.
To Alexander's surprise, the nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring from his hand.
And the snake has
The nightingale flies
eye.
off towards the castle with Alexander's ring. Where might she be taking it?
Bird has a treasure hold or something. What? Why can't I walk with the text on the screen? That can't be right. Oh my god. No.
To take the path, Alexander need only walk upon it.
There was supposed to be a cutscene and it just never played. What the hell?
A group of serving women approach the castle.
Hurry up, girls! There's plenty of work afoot today. No time to dawdle.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
Somebody's floating.
It's well that they're here, Wolf. Cook is about driven himself mad, I hear, worrying over the wedding preparations.
What a celebration there will be today! Wine will flow like a river of red!
I'm gonna reload that save and do it again and see if the cutscene will play, because that was really weird.
Hello, little nightingale. Of what do you sing?
The nightingale only looks at Alexander curiously and continues to sing.
La 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 la, says the bird.
Alexander holds out his royal ring to the nightingale. To Alexander's surprise, the nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring from his hand.
You know what might be making it glitch is having the actual text on the screen? Oh!
The nightingale flies off towards the castle with Alexander's ring. Where might she be taking it?
Oh, geez, that's weird. Yeah, let's turn this off and see if that fixes it. Because, I don't think it's supposed to do that. Okay, restore. And, speech only. Maybe I'm doing this too soon?
Alexander holds out his royal ring to the nightingale.
So I don't click
To Alexander's surprise, the nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring from his hand. The nightingale flies off towards the castle with Alexander's ring. Where might she be taking it?
Oh. Maybe there is no cutscene there? Or I feel like I'm missing something. Huh. I could have sworn you're supposed to give the bird the ring first. Oh, bird is back. Oh, we got something.
The nightingale has returned from her flight with Alexander's ring. She flutters off her branch and drops something red at Alexander's feet.
I didn't know we got the ring back.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. The bird must have taken Alexander's ring to someone who sent back this ribbon in return. Could it possibly be? Dare he hope that the someone is Cosima herself?
If only it could be so.
I feel like I'm really missing something here.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon. Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Where's my ring?
To take the path,
Can I...
Although the nightingale seems interested in Alexander sees...
Because she said she brought back... Or he said... The narrator said that the bird brought my ring back, but I don't have it. So something is weird.
The nightingale has returned from her flight with Alexander's ring. The nightingale sings her crystalline song in the boughs of the old tree. The nightingale looks at Alexander curiously, as though waiting for something. The path splits.
Okay,
Alexander is carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop. Alexander has a love poem.
So we're gonna give the bird the love poem.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
I want my ring back.
The nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Am I missing something? Because I know that there's a cutscene. We gotta figure this out. Something's not right. Okay, we're back here. Look at his hair. It's so square. Okay, let's just go here first. Maybe this is messing everything up. All the people outside.
A group of serving women.
Hurry up!
Yes?
Yes?
It's well that they're here, Wolf. Cook has about driven himself mad, I hear, worrying over the wedding preparations.
Alright. Let's put this back on. And when I was a kid, I hoped so badly that there would be a way to like play the flute and make the vines grow, but I don't know why I thought that.
That would serve no purpose.
I was so desperate for that to work.
Why would Alexander want to use that on the castle wall?
But it doesn't do anything.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
But I remember, like, being a kid and I was so stuck I couldn't get through, like, any of the game. But I was like, why can't that be the solution? I don't know. So we're gonna go to, the Isle of Wonder again. We'll deal with the bird later. We do have our ring back now because I haven't given anything to the bird yet. I swear there's a cutscene, so this just feels so weird. Alright.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Oh, wait! Hold on. Let's go to the bookstore and exchange our rare book. We haven't done that yet. Might as well do that while we're still here.
Hello. I will be right up.
Jolo.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, it's a good thing we stopped by. Let's talk to this guy.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Okay. Show him the ring.
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and...
I appreciate the offer of the ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I'm already spoken. Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flit mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Cosima told me about you when she arrived home. How came you here?
Why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But you know Cosima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I saw her briefly when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me, Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. If we had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing. Everyone in the kingdom seems to despair with her these days. The streets are silent.
Where is she now?
The princess is sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but the Wazir says she insisted out of respect.
I see. You've yet to say who you are, and how you know the princess.
I? Oh, pardon me. My name is Jalo. I am clown to the royal court, and have been since the marriage of Casima's parents, King Calipham and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life, so in love. And Casima's birth. It would be hard to explain how long they had waited, how they had hoped for a child. I mean, she was such a charming little thing, smart as a whip, kind and sweet. Oh, she means everything to this kingdom, Alexander, and to me. I'm so terribly worried about her.
About her grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir or his plans for Casima. I'm still living at the Castle of the Crown as court clown, his clown. But it is more to keep my ear to the ground than out of loyalty. I wish I knew what the princess thinks these days. If only I could find Sing Sing, Casima's pet nightingale. I might be able to send the princess a message. As it is, I must wait for the end of her seclusion.
What can you tell me about the Wazir?
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul Al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for Al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliphim had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Casima ever since she was a young girl.
Ew.
And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything. And Casima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Casima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. Now I must return to the castle. Look, I don't want to arouse suspicion. I'll try to meet you here again later.
Thank you for the information, Jalo. Be very careful.
Look at those shoes. So you can completely miss meeting Jalo, and that will affect your ending score and everything. But it's a good thing we ran into him. And now let's trade in this book.
I found this rare book, and I thought of your offer.
Very interesting. Oh, it is a wonderful riddle book. Riddles are much more marketable than spells these days. I guess people believe more in mirth than in magic. Here is the spell book you wanted, and a fair trade it is, I must say. Enjoy it.
I certainly hope so. We shall see how rusty my spellcasting truly is.
Cool beans. I would much rather have spells than riddles. Let's look.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
Alright. Magic paint spell. 1 cup swamp ooze, river Styx water, 1 black horse feather. And, we'll go to the next page. Make rain spell. Few drops salt water not from the sea. 1 vial of sacred water. And falling water. Okay. Charming a creature of the night spell. 1 skull full of hot oak embers. A bit of sulfur, brimstone. 1 strand of a pure-hearted maiden's hair.
This is the last page.
Okay. So we were able to get the hair from that ribbon, but we have to do it again because we didn't actually do it. So let's go, hopefully this time, because we know who the bird is. I think we're trying to sequence break it. I'm gonna save it again though. Alright. Take my ring to Cosima.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the nightingale that Giallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cosima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cosima to his presence on the Isles. The nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cosima?
Yay!
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here. Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
I feel like Sing Sing looks like she's got a little like bun on top of her head, like a little hair bun.
The little bird makes a delivery. The nightingale has dropped a bit of red velvet on the ground.
That'll be mine.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cosima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so?
Oh. And I did not get any text about getting my ring back that time, so that's kind of weird. Okay, now deliver this poem.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima. The nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing Sing, my sweet, you bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him while he waits. Hurry, my fleet one.
The little bird makes a delivery.
Okay.
It's a note.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cosima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
I mean, I don't think so. I think she likes us. Okay, let's get the hair out of this.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
Okay.
The long fur of the rabbit's foot is soft to the touch. Alexander rubs the lamp, but nothing happens.
Okay. Talk to the tomato.
I got a lawyer, you know. Yeah, there's kidnapping laws in this here kingdom. Where were you born, a barn? It's a pigsty back here. Yeah, all this stuff you got. What do you want to carry all this trash around for? Where were you born? Where were you?
Is that all he's got?
I got a lawyer, you know. Where were you? You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's go to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alright. Oh.
An elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden.
So there is...
I'm
trying to click on the... There's a teacup over here.
Alexander would love to sit a
There we go.
Alexander takes the teacup.
Okay,
The little china teacup is made of fine porcelain. The teacup is empty.
So we will need the teacup for one of those spells. Let's have a look at our spell book. So, 1 cup of swamp ooze. Oh, here we go. First mix salt and sacred waters in a teapot, then add falling water. So, I think the teapot is the hunter's lamp that we have. And then the cup, I think we'll just use the teacup for that. So, we need to get swamp ooze. And, this is very silly. We're gonna play our flute.
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
So now we can get the hole in the wall. Can we look through him first?
Alexander must have startled the hole in the wall, because it's taken cover behind the wallflowers.
Well, let's pick him up.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall. The hole in the wall has 4 legs and a curly tail, He's all limbs with only a hole for a body, but that doesn't make him any less whole.
If you used him on a boat, would that make water come in, or is he more like just a window?
The hole in the wall squirms slightly in Alexander's palm.
I like his little shoes.
A bit of the wallflower's shyness seems to have rubbed off on the hole in the wall, for he remains mute.
Okay, and then, so one of the recipes...
Alexander is a little busy for that right now. Perhaps he should try it again later.
What? That was weird. So, salt water not from the sea, and this is the one in the teapot. So, salt water not from the sea includes tears. So if we give one of the babies a bottle of milk, we'll make the other ones jealous. And they'll cry about it.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
Now we'll use our hunter's lamp.
Alexander collects some of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp.
And we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so we're going to attempt to get some swamp ooze.
There's no reason to use that object there. That part of the swamp is...
That was weird.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh.
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp muck!
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
The little china teacup.
So I guess we poured it out. So I think what we need to do is help this guy be a jerk to this guy by giving him a rotten tomato.
There's no reason to leave that lying about in a log.
Oh my god, that's not where I clicked.
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey! Hey! What are you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you! The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
The teeth.
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
Brother!
Stick in the mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
I like that Rotten Tomato also grew hands to throw stuff. So now there's some swamp ooze here.
A glob of swamp ooze tossed during the brotherly fight has landed on the log.
So I will scoop that with my teacup.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Good stuff. And I'm gonna save swamp ooze. And we'll talk to the tomato.
How are you finding your new surroundings, Mr. Tomato?
Can't you see I'm snoozing? All right, you're done good. Now go play in the street or something. Yeah.
Yeah. You can die here, by the way.
The swampy bog sinks beneath Alexander's weight. He feels himself being sucked slowly but firmly down into the muck.
Whee!
As the marshy water fills Alexander's mouth, he thinks that although he'd always wanted to try a mud bath, this is hardly what he had in mind.
That's what he thinks.
Tickets up next.
Do you ever get that sinking feeling?
The
swamp.
How are you
Can't you see I'm...
The cranky stick in the mud is sleeping now, and waking him up would be rather pointless. The glob of swamp ooze has nothing to say.
I wasn't trying to talk to that.
The log itself has nothing. The glob.
Alright.
My dear tree, is it true that your bark is worse than your bite?
I sure hope so. Okay, so now we're gonna go, we might be ready to climb the cliffs, but I'm not sure. We used the flute, so let's
Alexander pulled.
Let's go back to the pawn shop real quick and trade out the flute, because I think we're all done with that.
Alexander
Do 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 do.
Good day.
What? I clicked on the flute and I'm holding
It's
the flower?
pointless to use.
How did that happen? It was weird.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Alright, so I think what we need is, the tinderbox.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
Okay. So now let's go try and do the cliffs, which is something I'm gonna need to have my manual open for. Let me find it. Okay, so get out the map.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alright, let's save.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
So these are called the logic cliffs. Oh my god. In the picture of the manual there's a hair on the photocopy, and I thought it was on my phone. So the first challenge, only those pure of heart will be able to rise the cliffs of logic. So we have to spell rise.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs. Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
I don't know if he can fall without doing anything, but we have to be careful about how we click. This reminds me of Monkey Island 2, when you have to go up the tree. Okay, we'll save here. Uh-oh, we got too many saves. Replace with Cliffs 2. I think if I use the ScumVM save menu, I don't have as much of a limit. Anyways, let's click on this.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
A master of language will, and then it says, so it says a master of languages will soar. So we have to use the manual to spell the word soar. So S is, looks like a guy about to take off. And then O looks like a guy with a mustache. A looks like a book with a book in it. And then R is, looks like kind of like a guy about to take off, but not quite. This one.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
So far, so good. Okay, we'll save again. And let's look at this.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, I think I always have trouble with this one. So, the third challenge, the stones of stealth, are associated with this riddle. 4 men standing in a row, third from the left and down you go, the rest in order move you on, the youngest, the oldest, and the second son. So, this one's bad, or should be. So the youngest, the oldest, and the second son? Okay.
Nothing happens.
I might have done it the wrong way.
Alexander...
So, the youngest, the oldest, and the second
The stone
son? There we
beneath
go.
Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
We're almost there. Okay. I do kind of want to show what happens if you mess that one up. Let's restore this one. So let's do it wrong.
Alexander gets the feeling that was the wrong button.
Oops!
Whoops.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
What a riddle. Stones of stealth. Find a guide to keep your health.
Alright. I would be worried that, like, there wouldn't be enough room between the edge of the step and the cliff. I think this is the last one we're coming up on.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, Sacred 4. Oh, there might be one more after that. Okay. The ancient ones gave meaning to every creature, every color, every element, and mineral. In addition, they studied the emotional states of being. Every emotion, like every creature, color, and element, ranked high or low on their theological scale, the lowest being base or primitive, the highest being pure. At the top of the scale were the Sacred 4. So, the emotion, tranquility, the color azure, the creature caterpillar, and the element of air. So the first one is the emotion tranquility. So it looks like a crown castle thing. And then after that, the color azure, which is so mustache guy. And caterpillar. The caterpillar looks like this. And finally, the element air. And then it looks like this one, I'm pretty sure.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
There is one more after this one. Gonna save in case I misclick. Oh boy. Don't look down, Alexander. It's the cliffs of insanity. Alright.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
This one should be easier. So, all silent cry the noble boulders. So it says, only those of the highest order may ascend the cliffs of logic. So, A, S, C, E, N, D.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Hooray! Okay, let's save again. I'll just save here. And last step. Finally.
Alexander finds himself, finally, at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
I like that the narrator was worn out.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight.
Yeah, I don't live here.
You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush.
I think not, but I'll save and do it anyway. Whoa!
See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
Don't have to ask me twice.
All right. I'll try some of your berries.
Oh, goody. Eat quickly, dear boy, and I'll show you the way to the Lord and Lady of this isle.
What?
Slightly bitter, pretty one.
Oh dear.
tickets. Oh. Next.
And then there's some land I have for sale in the death bogs of Tamir.
That joke's going over my head. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyways. Like, Tamir was in King's Quest 4. But there was no berries there.
The sweet berries will make you
So I'm gonna ignore you.
Grabbing at the old lady wouldn't solve anything.
It might.
Come, stranger, trust me. Think of what I'm offering you.
I'll punch you out, lady.
The old woman has a pleasant grandmotherly face, but something about her makes Alexander uneasy.
Maybe it's that she has no socks but shoes on.
Grabbing at the...
Whoops.
But who are you, matron?
Who cares? I mean, I am only a poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
Maybe question how she got up here, Alexander.
Alexander promises himself that he will not go home until he has determined what Casima's feelings are for him, and if she needs his help.
How can this plant give the power of flight?
Listen, son, I'll be happy to answer any questions you like, but only if you at least taste these delicious berries.
That Bugs Bunny meme. No.
How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Okay, so I want to go in the cave. I don't want to take the berries.
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock.
Just gonna squeak on past you there.
Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.